Okay.
Yo.
Okay. You can count down now.
No, he's already switched us to the game. We're on stream.
Yeah, no, but like that's the timer.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, we won't. When we start the timer, just.
I can count down.
You do a countdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, go. That was bad.
Yo.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. This is yay. Everyone's asleep at this time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but it's the last run of Stream 2, and it should be a good one, guys. It's Little Big Adventure 2, classic French-developed sequel to the original Little Big Adventure from 1997.
I mean, it's a cult classic, really.
It is a cult classic.
But it's kind of obscure too, so.
A little obscure, yes. I mean, it runs on DOSBox. So basically, you play as this guy called Twinson, and yeah, she gets in the way sometimes.
Yeah, that was. If it's too slow, she'll talk to you like that.
Yeah. It's a fun little adventure game. At the beginning of the game, you have like an injured dragon that you're supposed to go heal, but you need to stop the rain first. And it involves like looking around the entire island and doing a big quest and fighting a boss. But it turns out you can just buy a ticket on the ferry to the next island.
Oh yeah.
Which is where you need to go next after this quest is actually done. And if you buy the ticket, you can go straight up to where the ferry is supposed to be after you've done this quest and use the ticket, and it takes you straight to the next island.
Yeah, so that's
It skips a good like 25 minute if you do a fast casual play, so like a good like half an hour. It's not supposed to be raining here. That's just a factor of.
That's from the first island.
Yeah, it's from the factor like, oh, you're still in rain mode.
So with the first island, you're supposed to do a lot of like.
Yeah.
Tutorial-ish stuff and then get rid of the rain. But,
yeah. It's a whole big quest.
Yeah.
So it's here we're going to see the first like real trick of the run. It's save jump bugging. It's basically just you save your game, and it reset your position as it reset your frames.
This is the worst trick in the game. I have to point that out. And it used to have like a lot of importance in the older runs.
Yeah, like before, and this skip called Hollow Skip was found, which we'll be showing up very quickly. This was like the main way to get through walls and stuff and over barriers.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll see me like try doing this again, like redoing it, because you have to get the timing right to gain some heights. So if you're not focusing like I'm doing right now, then you actually won't gain heights, you'll lose heights. So it's really important to pay attention to how you're doing this.
Yeah, if you want to focus on the run, and I can explain it, that's easier for you. Here is, so like after like the big quest where you stop the rain, some aliens will appear and they're like, hey, we want to be friends. And then you have to go on a quest, as I said, to heal your dragon. So then you'll go and become a wizard and get a magical power that heals the dragon. And then when you're a wizard, you're invited to the alien planet. And then you're captured because they're like, hey, he's the person we're looking for. And then you'll get captured by the aliens, and then you'll escape, and then you'll head back to your home planet. And then it turns out that they've kidnapped all of the children on the planet. And basically we skip all of that and just go straight to the spaceship, which takes us back to the alien planet after we find out that they've been kidnapped.
Yeah, so this is the holo clip. This is the most important trick in the run. And like before this trick, the run was, I mean, probably over an hour or something.
It was a good run was just under 50 minutes before Hollow Map.
Yeah.
My PB was about 1 hour, so.
But here's why it's like really good. You can clip into doors.
Yep.
Into the zones.
You can clip through like nearly every door with it.
Yeah. And there are a lot of more factors, like a more. You can do much more with it than just clipping into doors, which you'll see later in the run.
Yeah. Here at the beginning of the game, Amnesti picks up the main weapon of the game, which is the magic ball.
That's a lot of them.
The magic ball has like a lot of versatility. It can be used to like activate objects, and also, as well as damage enemies, it can activate objects, and it also can collect keys. So as you saw, he threw the ball, activated the object. There was a key hidden in the object. So then he will use the magic ball in a second to collect the key. because this section has actually got 3 keys that you're meant to like collect and go through locked doors, but we hollow jump through 2 of them. Ooh, very nice, very nice there.
That probably looked really weird.
That looked really weird, and that trick is a little bit harder than it looks.
You have found.
Basically, you're supposed to have an item called the jetpack here, which will allow you to get over things like electric barriers or this electric floor. But we can use... it's resetting the position of your character by changing the mode you're in. And then you might have seen in the bottom left it says like sporty, aggressive, normal. It's basically... Twinsen does different things in different modes. So like normal mode is just walking, sporty mode is running, aggressive mode is aggressive obviously, and then discrete mode. And so you can reset the position of a sporty mode and not take damage on the electric floor by just basically keep activating sporty mode again and again and again. And here's another way of doing it. Actually, I'm not sure how to do this movement, so if you want to explain it.
Oh yeah, so basically what I'm actually doing right now is a lot of dodge rolls. It's like, so this is a normal dodge roll, like he's just jumping forward, but I'm skipping some animations by switching modes, and then makes it so that only the fastest dodge rolls are used. That's why it's so fast. There we go. And this trick is basically shooting a button from far away.
Yeah, what you're meant to do here is go into that door and it takes your spacesuit off, and then you're supposed to go in and hit a certain switch which unlocks doors in the other areas of this game.
Yeah. Okay,
or
so
this
is the worst part. It's RNG.
And yeah, it is a little bit RNG.
Yeah.
Is it completely RNG?
It's only bad RNG if you're doing a marathon run, I think.
Yeah, well that's standard, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so that's really unfortunate.
Unfortunately, yeah, we're not getting the right RNG to open this door. As you can see, it's still red. Maybe
I'm gonna
shoot it again,
I'm gonna shoot again. So some people really hate this trick, and
it is pretty dumb.
And I found it, so it's my fault. Okay, so that time it works because it's green.
Yep. The door's over here is green, and this is the fastest way. We're here to rescue our friend who's been like kidnapped as well, or captured as well. I don't know if he was actually in the... I think he must have been in the first game because they keep referencing it. They act like you're supposed to know him, but I've not actually played the first game.
Didn't he? I think he made a jetpack in the first one.
Yeah, he makes the jetpack in this too. You're meant to have the jetpack at this point, so... I did play this game a lot as a kid, and that's why I picked it up as a speedrun, because I knew it very well.
I'm just gonna shoot thing here.
Yeah,
and
another.
I'm exiting right as... Okay, so when I shoot it, there's RNG involved as well.
Yeah, all those... So every time if you shoot something with this weapon, like, you get loads of these fragments, and each one of those fragments can do damage to, or can activate things too. So you can shoot at it, and it will, like, activate on, off, on, off, on, off. So you want to hit it once and then back out.
You have...
I found that a lot of this game is very timing based. Like there's so much timings you have to know. You have to know when to skip the dialogue. You have to know when to clip into the door with the holo map.
Yeah.
The timing with the jump save bugs. There's so much timing.
If you're an expert of timing, then you probably do quite well at speedrunning this game. Yeah. I gave up because I mean I didn't quite give up, but I gave it a rest, and then hollow jump was found, and I was like, can I be asked to learn this new trick? But I kept up with the community. Well, not the community, but I kept up with the runs. You notice Twinsen there suddenly took over his spacesuit and took it back on. The game programmers didn't give Twinsen animations wearing certain clothes. They just assumed, oh, you're not supposed to be here with your spaceship, with your spacesuit on. So why would you be looking around like that? And it's to be super safe. We're gonna put a second spacesuit on here. Sure. It's funny that it's a good thing that the Esmas are humanoid, because he's wearing an Esma spacesuit there. It's a good thing it actually fits him. It's if it was one of the other species like the Francos, he might have been a bit screwed. So yeah, you rescue Baldino, you fly off in a ship, and then you crash land on the alien planet. Again, you're supposed to have the jetpack here, but we
don't need it.
No, you don't need it. Safe jump bugging to just get over it. That should be good. Nice.
So in the old runs, there used to be points where you had to do that like 10 or 20 times.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. It's quite a bit later. Here's something that was discovered, and I thought was very interesting. The fact that when you do certain quests in the game, you're meant to you level up your magic. And when you level up your magic ball changes color. It goes from like yellow to green to red. And for some reason, when you enter that casino, that building there, it automatically gives you red level magic. So you get a much higher magic bar and a much stronger attacks with your magic ball. Here he's just selling some items so we can get some money that we need for the rest of the game. Thankfully, every item is fixed. There's no RNG in the items. This used to be the worst part of RNG because you used to have to like play the slot machines and get a key. Do you remember having to do that?
I don't want to remember.
No, no. But thankfully, we can use this item called the Nitro Mecha Penguin, which is Hollow Jump. That was the old version.
That was
Yeah, the old version used the Mecha Penguin to get through this. Now you Hollow Jump through it.
You have to get with the times.
I'm an old man, okay. Can't help it. So now he's in aggressive mode, shooting these. In the old run, we used to have a magic spell which just used to zap them both, and it was an insta-kill. So, but constantly resetting your animation by changing modes makes it so you can chain out punches very quickly, because you're not meant to be attacking this fast.
Again, a timing thing you have to learn.
Yep. So there we got 100 caches, which we need for passage to the next island. The guy who got killed after we rescued our friend Baldino actually told us where to go.
I'm not interested.
So he's like, go to Island CX. And if you try asking around, it's like, hey, no one's supposed to know where that island is. You must be a dissident. And the dissidents are like the rebels in this world, because it's run by an evil dictatorship. Because of course it is. Because, you know, the first game had an evil dictatorship, so the second game had to as well. This is a really strange part, because they've got an invisible wall on one side of that fence, but not on the top. So you can just jump on the fence, walk along it.
There's so many like weird small things in this game.
Yeah. So this guy is going to take you to Celebration Island, where you can find a guy to tell you how to get to CX Island.
So this is really the last island of the game, but we don't have. We need 4 gems to activate a certain thing in this part of the game to get to the end boss.
Yeah.
And right now we can't do anything here really.
So the next part of the game is literally collecting the 4 keys that you need to open up the final area. But you need to speak to this guy because it doesn't. He doesn't tell you like what island to go to. Nice little optimization there. Heading in and out there just gives the air taxi spawns the air taxi immediately, which I didn't know about when I ran. I just assumed you had to wait for it.
Hello.
Try not to get.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I guess.
Doc79 donated $20. Save the children. Kill Funfrock.
Okay.
Save the Mecha Penguins. Kill the Swamp Rats. Good luck, dude. LBA Discord is with you. Get that world record too. And hashtag don't drown.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Technically, we don't drown. We suffocate in the gas in this one, because there isn't much water, is there?
No, not really. Yeah, it kind of looks like grey water, but
Yeah, it's meant to be gas. Because, I don't know, if you listen to the story, I mean, who listens to the story? But there's something about a massive environmental disaster which left this layer of gas everywhere.
oh, like
But that's
global warming.
that's the first of the key items that we need.
Yeah, that's one of the 4 gems that you need.
And as you can see, Twinson suddenly puts his robe on, which you are supposed to collect in the first island of the game. Yeah, Twinson puts his robe on just to use his pickaxe. This is actually if you're playing casually, what you're supposed to do here is like use the pickaxe to collect a gem, which allows you to create a gun, which allows you to shoot the switches. But thanks to Hollow Switch, we can just go for it. Used to be you just jumped over there.
That's not supposed to happen.
No, sometimes the enemies can stun lock you as well. It's kind of annoying.
Health.
I believe you can get health in one of those barrels, or one of these barrels.
Oh yeah. I don't think I need health right now.
You think you're alright?
Wait, I don't think I'm alright.
Have you at least got a clover?
I know what to do.
Okay.
I got some backup strats. So yeah, it doesn't involve killing yourself. So this is kind of weird. Talking before you're dying. Okay.
Oh dear, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. So yeah, this is like the next major boss of the game. Like, if playing casually, you'd have like loads of key items, loads of like abilities to fight this guy.
This might be my favorite trick here.
So yeah, honestly, this trick looks really cool.
See if I can
So
get it.
big scary boss. He can throw boxes at you. He can do massive damage. So what's he gonna do? Do you think we can destroy him with our magic ball doing 2 damage a time?
First I gotta get him here.
Why is he not walking over? Like, why is he not
go.
there?
I
We
think
go.
he's shy or something.
He was being a bit weird.
Okay. Come here.
And goodbye, friend. And he drops his key. Because you need to kill him to get through that door.
Yeah, that's very convenient. Okay, so I don't have a lot of health, so I can't do this trick. So I have to do this, and I haven't done this before.
Playing it the legit strat.
Yeah.
But at least you got it first try. That angle is actually quite difficult. Aiming the magic ball in discrete mode is silly. So yeah, we're in the island of the... I forget what this island's called. The Francos? No.
No, it's like Volcano Island.
The Oneies they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the island of the Oneies to get the Oneies key, because there's 4 sentient species on this planet, and each one has a key that we need to unlock the final area. Unfortunately, like, the final area literally does not exist until you collect the 4 keys and put them in place. Here, it's going to be collecting some gems to allow us to get to the passage. It's basically money to pay for the next island.
Yeah.
This is probably like the longest island in the whole game, to be honest.
I think so.
Because you've got to collect the key and the gems and do the quest to get the password for the next area.
I think it's also like the most the dangerous one, like you saw there. It's easy to die here, especially because at this point of the game you can have like a low amount of HP very easily.
Supposed to kill this guy. In the old route, again, we'd use the lightning spell and get his key, but let's hollow jump through the wall, sure. Nice little cutscene. They're not too happy about you taking their sacred idol, funnily enough.
You have to run for that jump?
Yeah, you have to run jump for that one.
So...
That's a good angle though, good try.
That was close.
I mean, the old route, when I said the old route, you'd have to go around and collect like 8 gems. You'd have to go all the way around that area and deal with that shit, and it was just not fun. It just was not fun. You just picked up a gem. So yeah, we grab 4 gems and then leave. I think these Oneies are meant to be like slave labor. That's why all the Francos are like armed guards and stuff.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that.
This dog
is always in the way.
is the worst thing in this game. Honestly, it's always in my way. I could never jump over it on a good run. If I was on good pace, I never managed to jump over that dog.
Were you ever on good pace in your runs?
I mean, for the old route, not bad, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I could have got like a sub 50 if I tried.
Did you have a world record at one point?
No, never. I think my best time was like 4th place. And now I'm like bottom of the leaderboard because I haven't run it in ages.
I know how it
But
feels.
when I saw this was submitted and being run, I thought, you know what, I have to couch this. So I joined the Discord and I was like, hey guys, I exist. And I bet you guys had never even heard of me.
So we're gonna get the gloves here.
Yeah, we need this. So yeah, there's meant to be like 8 weapons you get in the game. You only need 2 for the speedrun, I believe. That's the magic ball and this glove here. And the glove will allow us to beat the next boss.
Dinner is served.
This is a...
So these are the vanis, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah, this is an annoying cutscene.
So,
He's a bit of a racist, Swinton,
Okay,
because like
what?
he gets fed. What?
What?
Sorry,
No.
were you saying something?
No, nothing.
I was just saying he's a bit of a racist.
Yeah, okay.
He's like, He eats someone else's culture's food, and suddenly he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's horrible."
Oh,
You
I
know?
mean, that's kind of far-fetched, but
But I know, I'm taking the piss. I do that.
I think they poisoned it or something. Because
No, I think he just says, "No, fireflies, I can't eat that," and then passes out.
I mean, he could be allergic.
I mean, maybe.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But to be honest, I wouldn't eat food on an alien planet. But yeah, you give the firefly pie to this old man. He gives you the key. You can save jump through this wall.
This part is kind of annoying.
Oh yeah, this is pure. I wouldn't say it's pure RNG, but it is just annoying.
So I'm just picking up the clover though for safety.
Yeah, understandable.
And for some reason, like these small fireflies, they
Yeah, the
hurt
firefly
them.
does like massive damage to
and
you.
you can't run past them. They're like concretes or something.
Yeah. You can kill them, but it's just like not worth it. But you can get stuck there again for
You're gonna
just constantly getting poked.
yeah. Okay, that was pretty fast.
That was not bad. Yeah, you need to do that little firefly cutscene because you need to give the old man the key, and without giving the old man the key, this woman doesn't spawn. And she gives you the password to the next area. It's not often that games will give you a song as an item, though.
No, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure how that works, but
Also, not something you'd notice if you play casually, but when you speedrun this, it really doesn't like the speedrun tricks, so it will constantly keep trying to play the opening, the menu theme tune. So if the song sounds disjointed to the area we're in, it's because it is. It's not meant to be playing here.
yeah, I'm not sure. Is that like a DOSBox thing or is that like a game thing?
I think it's because we use the speedrun tricks to like mess around with the
Maybe,
stuff, and we're in places that we're not supposed to be yet.
So we have 4 crystals. I think that's enough. I hope that that's
Yeah,
enough.
4
but,
gems. Oh, 4 clovers, yeah, plenty. Gotta wait for this ferryman. He's the slowest character in the game.
So I'm gonna go to the Muscovies. There we go. So that was 4 crystals to go there.
Yep.
I'm gonna save here because they don't auto-save here for some reason.
And this jump's a bit finicky.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So that's a risky jump.
A little bit risky, but second try's not bad. So what you're supposed to do here is speak to this guy, and he'll take you to the Queen Chamber, and the Queen is like the leader of the dissidents. I mean, you're meant to do like massive amounts of quests. You can get to this point anyway, where you go to dissident meetings and stuff. But we skip all that. Don't even go speak to the Queen. Just save jump hollow jump up to the top of the cliff, and go fight the next boss, which will give us the key for the Muscovies key.
And here's another good source of health if you want.
Oh yeah. The spider just gives you clovers, because there's loads of weird Easter eggs in this game. Like loads of, like if you play it casually, you'll find like references to all sorts of strange things. I believe, yeah, like I said, it was developed in France in like the 90s, so.
A lot of weird things happening back then.
Yeah, I mean the 90s was just a weird time in general. Trust me. This boss is horrible.
It's actually not that bad. Well, I'm not gonna speak too soon. I guess we'll see.
Like, it looks like it's timing.
Yeah, so I have a setup for this that I learned from Anson,
Oh yeah.
another speedrunner. Every time he bobs his head, I'll get into it quite right there. But if you time it when he does the bob on his head, then you can hopefully time it right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it can be kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah, I always hated fighting that boss.
Yeah.
And this is I love this next bit because like back when I was doing this game, we always used to just run round back outside. No one actually thought to just run through there. No one realized that you could just run through there.
To be honest, it doesn't look like you can.
No, it doesn't. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to be picking up gems here again, because you're meant to go back and forth with the ferryman several times. So now we're going to go to the Queen to actually see the Queen's chamber, because, well, I'll just let it play. Yeah, it's a weird mix of, like, action, adventure, RPG, and platforming. It's like... yeah, it's just a weird mix, honestly.
Coming up here, it might be the hardest trick in the game, maybe.
Yes, yes.
It doesn't waste a lot of time, but it could if you mess it up, which you can do really easily.
Yeah, so the first time you come to this chamber, you're meant to be like dropped off by that guy, and you need to have like proof that you're helpful of the distance, and the queen will, and then the place gets attacked, and then you're supposed to go get the key for this door.
Oh, yeah. We're just gonna clip through her and skip all of it.
But yeah, hollow jump is clipping through. You know what? You can't even get on top of that wall, and then like fall down. You need to like be going through it. It seems like the loading zone is like in the door itself.
Yeah, so it's really weird because a lot of the times you can go through the door and miss the loading zone entirely. That's why it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it's so weird this trick. But it, honestly, I said back in the day, if you could find a way through this door, it would cut like 20 minutes off the speedrun. And then when I did it, I think the speedrun was about 50 minutes, or the world record was about 50 minutes, and now it's down to 26, which is like amazing.
Guess I'm never gonna get this one. Oh, this is so annoying. So I don't think anybody has a setup for this. It's kind of random, unfortunately. Not marathon safe.
No.
But it's the only thing we have.
It's honestly, yeah, there we go, we got it. Well done.
Thanks for the clap, the one person in the back.
It is very late.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually have a trick for this one.
Oh yeah.
I've messed it up. So basically, this can be so tough sometimes. If they shoot you like that and push you back enough,
you can be pushed up.
Yeah, you get pushed away, and then they'll get off sync, and then you'll be stun locked forever.
Yeah, this is the area of the game where it used to take like a whole like 4 minutes of save jump bugging to get to the next area. But we discovered, or someone discovered, that if you just like walk along at the right angle, leaving that door, you just get teleported on top, which is fine, because you just kill this guy and then you can go into the next area. And like if you're doing it the old way, it would just be like save jump, save jump, save jump for ages.
I have to say, this area is probably the hardest in the run. Like this whole sausage area or whatever.
Yep. Needs to get through this door. The reason he's holding down the sporty buttons is to T-pose there and stop that it basically stops Twinson falling back every time he gets hit. Like that.
This is really...
It's so annoying. There was a world record pace video recently where this guy just trolled and wouldn't let the guy through. Was it Cookie or I think?
Maybe. Boxer, I don't know.
Boxer, yeah, that was probably
I have no idea. I don't watch a lot of these runs.
I just saw the clip. So this guy dies very slowly, and then he activates a switch which they put a rocket ship on the moon, and the rocket will basically destroy the planet Twinson.
This is a good trick.
That is a very cool trick. We used to have to like get the sword and then beat that guy up with the sword because it was the only weapon that could hurt him, and then take the lift back up. But no, you can just jump up there for some reason. It just allows you to clip up.
Thank you.
Okay.
This one can be tricky. You have to align yourself right here. You have to... That's the wrong alignment, I think. And I even got hit, so it doesn't work. So basically you have to face the north direction here when you do the clip. Like that, that should work.
Yeah, you gotta face perfectly, like diagonally.
There we go.
And there you go, got through the door. Nice, very nice. Another one where we just hollow map up to the top of the staircase because it's faster.
Well, if you get first time, yeah, it's faster. There we go.
Nice, and straight up the ladder, and bypasses a guard as well. Resetting the position with aggressive mode to get fast swipes, kills that guy. I was wrong, you don't use two weapons, you do actually use 3. I always forget about the sword, because it's like right at the end of the run. Yeah, jump on that guy, that's intended. That bit is actually intended, for some reason. And yeah, Twinson doesn't have any animation with his sword that doesn't involve the robe. So The rope just teleports itself from the starting island, apparently. I forget what Twinson's Island is called.
Citadel Island?
Citadel Island, yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Which we will only see once.
You literally only see it for about 30 seconds when you...
Or the credits.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah, and in the credits, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, we needed that key because it allows us to take this spaceship back to the first island that we came to on the alien planet, but it's an area that we can't get to without the spaceship. I mean, you can get here, but you can't get through the door without the sword. So it's not worth it, and you still need to get the other keys anyway. So it's en route.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of slashing here. So these guys are really unidentified.
Oh yeah, you got two sword guys, and they will just screw you over.
Every time I hit them, either they jump away or they jump to the side or whatever.
And yeah, and because you go out of certain areas, like, oh, he's not a danger anymore. He's past those two that line. He just walks around. Yeah, sure. Good programming, Adeline. Well done.
I mean, this was an early 3D game, really.
To be honest, a lot of games have, like, especially around this time. I mean, name a PlayStation game that doesn't have clipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a little key maze. Each one of the rooms has like enemies in or stuff. But if you know which route to go, you can just grab a key and just key yourself to the end of the maze.
Maybe it looks impressive that you can know everything. Like, just know the right doors, but it's really easy to remember, actually.
Yeah, there is a lot to remember about this game. It is a fairly short game, but there's so much to remember. Like, another weird reference, like Three Little Pigs, sure. One's got a hammer, one's got a broom, the other one's got a rake. That's really good. That was amazing. Because sometimes they can flip around and just be completely separated. But no, that was actually a really good fight. You don't draw them all to the end of the room.
No, I don't.
You prefer to do it this way.
Well, do you know better than me?
I've just seen other people, like, they tend to just run to the end of the room and then kill that one, and then these two when they come over. It's about the same time.
I think they do it slower. I think they do it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think I do it the right way.
It's fair enough. Honestly, I don't think it saves any time whatsoever, because you still have to kill all three. And as you see, whenever you hit them, they jump to the side. They're just
super slow.
Annoying.
Like, ideally, you would bunch them up against the wall, or gather them up and whatever.
If you could get all three of them in a corner and just, like, slash, 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 that would be super quick. But there doesn't seem to be any, like, easy setup for that.
No.
And then once you kill those guys, you get, like, to fight this boss. This two-headed guy with a vest. I don't know. Weird creatures in this game. I don't even think this boss has any sort of, like, backstory or hint to it. It's just something you come across.
Does he have a name? I don't think he has a name.
Nope.
But, I mean, funnily enough, he's really easy to beat.
Yeah, you just slash him with the sword enough times. And there we go. Getting all four of the keys means we've leveled up to the last level of magic.
So we're going to the last part of the game here.
Yep, going back to that island. Ignore the two guys that respawned. Best aim ever on that guard. I always love that guard's aim. It's like, there's an enemy, better shoot in a random direction. Sure, yeah, okay. Save jump over this little fence here. It's faster than, obviously faster than intended route, which involves like going into a building and down a lift. You get these random cutscenes. Something you might have noticed is like, each of the area is like in cells, and every time you transition to a cell, there's well, after the rocket starts going off, every time you transition to a cell, it'll give you, there's a chance you get a cutscene. Is it a chance, or is it just after any certain amount of cells changes?
I'm not sure if it's just chance.
Yeah, I think it's just after like 4 or 5 cell changes, you get like a reminder. This is a ticking clock. You know, planet is about to be destroyed. Pay attention. Do it faster.
Yeah, it's like Majora's Mask almost.
Yeah.
But it was before Majora's Mask.
Yeah, the moon's falling. Yeah. I mean, Zelda just stole everything from this game, honestly. And then we get to finally meet the big bad of the game. dark monk who was responsible for kidnapping the children. Is it actually a dark monk, though? It is, of course, Fun Frock from the first game.
There's a bit of lore here, though.
Oh, yeah?
The Fun Frog from the first game was a clone.
Yeah.
And this is the real one.
How do you know, though? How do you know he's not a clone as well?
Because he said so, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, of course, because a villain would never lie.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu! Top tier voice acting. Actually,
yeah.
compared to some 90s games, this actually has very decent voice acting.
If you saw the first game, like the voice acting in this game is godlike compared to that.
Yeah. Here's where we use a trick called a Mecha Jump. So the Nitro Mecha Penguins will basically... Oh, that's beautiful. First try. Yeah, they're basically just like a bomb that will go off after 5 seconds. They'll move forward. You're supposed to use them to complete certain puzzles. But yeah, you can use them to jump up there.
I changed my mind. This is the hardest part of the game. Okay, this should work. So that can be really hard.
Oh, that is that's very good as well. You're meant to do like a little puzzle which releases a bunch of the captured wizards that we mentioned earlier. And you free them and they help you get through the door. But you could just use the hollow map and get through to the next area. Just fall through the floor, basically.
There we go.
Yeah, nice, through that door. And then...
So we're going to use another mecha here.
Last use of the Mecha Penguin. Actually an intended use to destroy the teleporters, which opens up this door. And this is the final room. We're actually here. Hollow map. Gets us through this locked door. There we go.
Okay, how much health do I have here?
I have no idea. Zeal. Oh dear, you need to not get
bad.
hit.
I have to kill this guy.
You can get... There are clovers on the other side of the room, but it...
I'm just going to let this...
Ooh, that's so good. Okay, that was really good. Well done.
Okay. Hopefully the rabbits won't fall in here. They're supposed to fall off, but sometimes like one can go to the left.
Yeah, and because Fun Frog realized he's losing, he's just gonna drop the kids into the lava, and yeah, and then he's gonna walk into the lava. I guess it's a murder-suicide pact. But of course, there's more clones of him.
So for safety. There we go. He's dead.
Okay.
He fell through the floor because I clipped him.
Nice. Well done.
That's the game.
And that's the end of the game. Time. Sorry, I didn't realize it was going to come up that quickly. I didn't realize you could.
I mean, it doesn't. The time was horrible anyway. So.
That's actually a really good time. Isn't that a PB?
Well, that doesn't mean a lot, but
no.
Yeah.
I think okay.
That's pretty good anyway.
Yeah. Well done. That was a good watch. Yeah, we saved the children because Baldino fixes his spaceship.
I just want to skip this. Maybe it's too slow to show. There's like
These people.
Well, maybe I can't wait that long. There's a specific thing in the ending.
Oh yeah. I mean, we got time. I mean, we had 50 minutes.
It's really hard for me to show though because.
You guys, are you talking about the
clone?
Yeah, the clone. Yeah, do you guys remember that bit in Liar Liar where Jim Carrey did a cameo of himself in the background in the last scene? We have
It's gonna take like 2 minutes to get there.
Yeah. This is like showing off like
how am I supposed to show?
Well, no, I'm just saying this is like showing off how we're all friends now, even though the Esmas tried to kill the Destroy Twin Son. Apparently, all is forgiven. And the Francos are there serving food, of course. I just realized the Francos are all still images.
I think they were saving memory or something.
Oh yeah, because they start moving when you're closer. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the big ending cutscene is basically Twinson using the power of Sendel, which is the god of this planet, which was a big part of the first game. And you use the power of Sendel to like push the moon back, and the Esmas come and destroy the rocket. So like everyone, saves the day. You saved the world again. Twinson with his robe, kissing the Dino Fly. Goddamn bestiality! This game has it all.
It's just showing some love.
Yeah. No, yeah, the Dino Fly is actually really cool. You're not even grabbing his hand when you program this animation.
All thanks to you.
What a bad game.
What a bad game. It is a bad game. No one should speedrun this. Well done.
Thanks. Oh, that stupid kid. Do you remember him?
Oh, the bloody kid that shoots. Yeah, in the first island, he sits on top of his shop and just like shoots people with a slingshot.
You can kick him down. And
yeah, you can kick him down. It's great. You could do honestly, if you played this game casually, I do recommend it casually because it is really quite fun.
Yeah.
And
just don't speedrun it.
Yeah, just don't speedrun it. you have to be some sort of crazy to speedrun it. Yeah, look, I suppose they are saving memory, aren't they? Because there's loads of still images when they get too far away.
After this, there's a part where you can see a duplicate of Twinsen in the background. It's hard to see, and I can't show you. But if you look closely, there it is. Like, back
yeah, he's behind the Queen Bee, you're right, yeah.
It's a clone Twinsen.
So this is your wife, Zoe. She's actually pregnant in the beginning of the game. So I guess it's just showing, like, yeah, she's given birth, and now they're a happy family. So yeah, that is a Little Big Adventure 2.
Yeah.
You want to say anything before we go?
Check out the LBA Discord if you want.
Yeah.
If you want to speedrun this.
If you like a action-adventure kind of game from the 90s, which looks very different to a lot of things that people have seen, it isn't the worst idea, honestly.
No, it's a really good game. It's kind of hard to speedrun.
I joke. It is a hard game to speedrun. It's one of those games you can speedrun it easily, but if you want to be good, you have to put the practice in. Like, it's one of those. But it looks good, and you made it look quite easy, to be honest.
Oh no, it's. That's Alaska scene.
There's a face.
Old CGI.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, thank everyone for watching.
Thanks.
And enjoy the rest of ESA.